Welcome to a fired-up Bayside Bowl for the 5th season of the PBA League. 8 teams made up of the best bowlers in the world, battling it out on the lanes over the next 4 weeks. Today, 2 quarterfinal matches. First, it's Pete Weber and the New York WTT KingPins versus Dom Barrett and the Philadelphia Hitmen. Then, Jason Belmonte and the LAX take on Norm Duke and the defending champion, Dallas Strikers. The Elias Cup. It's team bowling at its finest, and it starts right now.
Bayside Bowl and a rooftop bar in downtown Portland, Maine for the L.L.Bean PBA League quarterfinals. Welcome you inside Bayside Bowl. The atmosphere unlike any other in bowling. Our matches today, the number 1 seed, New York City WTT KingPins will take on Philadelphia's Hitmen. Then the 4th and 5th seeds, the Dallas Strikers and LAX in this quarterfinal matchups today. Hello again, everybody, along with Hall of Famer Randy Peterson and Kimberly Pressler. I'm Dave Lamont. Thank you very much for joining us. Randy, you bowled all over the world. Is there any place like Bayside?
Nothing like it in our sport. I mean, this is like being in Tuscaloosa or College Station or Gainesville on game day. I mean, it is quite the environment. And what better way to kick it off than by PDW starting us off? I think if Pete were to build his own bowling center, Dave, he would have this place in mind. Nobody flourishes in this atmosphere quite like Pete Weber.
He looks contemplative there. You know that's not going to last for long. Now, let's meet our 2 teams.
Yeah! Yeah!
We're the KingPins.
Last year's runner-up for the Cup.
Nobody remembers second place.
We're in it to win it.
All right, Portland, let's meet them. The lineup for the New York City WTT KingPins. She owns 2 PWBA titles and beat all comers to win a PBA regional 2 years ago. This year, she won her 2nd straight World Bowling Tour Women's Championship and is a 6-time member of Team USA from Stony Point, New York, Danielle McEwen. This bowler has won in Hong Kong, Thailand, Abu Dhabi, and his native Australia. Today, he's looking for a title in the United States. From New South Wales, Australia, Sam Cooley. He is a 6-time member of Team USA, a 3-time national champion at Wichita State, and a 2-time All-American. From North Tonawanda, New York, John Zerbinsky. 37 PBA titles, 10 majors, 10 PBA 50s, 4-time ESPY winner, 120 televised victories, one of only 6 to hold the sports triple crown. From St. Anne, Missouri, PDW, Pete Weber. At 24 years old, he already owns 2 PBA Tour titles. He won the Harry Gold Rookie of the Year in 2014, coming to the tour after one of the greatest college careers ever at Robert Morris, Illinois, from Yakima, Washington, Marshall Kent. Come on, baby. And the manager is a USBC Hall of Famer, one of the sport's most accomplished bowlers of all time. A 22-time title holder, owner of 3 majors on the women's tour, from Keller, Texas, CDB, Carolyn Doran Ballard. And now, let's meet the lineup for the Philadelphia Hitmen.
We're the Hitmen. Four-bagger, low shadow.
Take an aim at the Elias Cup.
Messenger, down goes the 10. Hitmen.
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 This player has won a PBA Tour title in each of the last 4 years. He was a former All-American and two-time member of Team USA from Marion, Indiana, Ronnie Russell. He owns 21 regional titles and a PBA Tour title in a distinguished 26-year career, making his 10th television appearance from Beaver Creek, Ohio, Dave Wadka. He is a two-time PBA champion and a past PBA Team Challenge champion from Avon, Ohio, Chris Loschetter. Recently won the Brunswick Euro Challenge in Germany for his 5th career PBA title and also captured the 2013 PBA World Championship from Colchester, England, Don Barrett. A 2009 winner of the PBA World Championship, this two-time PBA Tour champion is regarded as one of the game's toughest players to beat. In the anchor chair from Saginaw, Michigan, Tom Smallwood. The manager of the Philadelphia Hitmen is widely recognized as one of the game's greatest players of all time. A 16-time champion, including 4 majors. He's a USBC and PBA Hall of Famer, the lefty from Claremont, Florida, Jason Couch. Let's go! All right, I'm pretty tired now, Randy, so let's take a moment and send it to the third member of our team, Kimberly Pressler, who's standing by with PDW.
Thanks, guys. I am laneside with the man, Pete Weber. Pete, this is the 5th anniversary of the PBA League. Can you put into words what it's like for you and the rest of the teams to be here in this electric place with this amazing crowd?
Well, first of all, the crowd is always amazing here, so this is going to be a great time no matter what. But as far as for me, this is great to be part of a team for 5 years in a row. It's awesome. My team, I love my team. I think my team has a really good chance of winning. We're doing it today.
How does this experience rack up for you in your legendary career?
Actually, Kimberly, this is like one of the best experiences of my life because growing up, I never got to bowl team events and things like that. So this is really cool for me. And I have like I said, I have the best team in the world right now. So let's go, let's do it.
And you know what? This crowd just adds to it. So let's go to some bowling. What do you guys think?
All right, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Pete. Pete will be in the number 4 position. And this is Baker style bowling. So if you've ever watched any college bowling shows, you've seen Baker format before. But Randy, it's kind of fun. But you don't get too many chances when you're in a Baker format.
Yeah, 2 shots for each player with the exception of the player finishing the game. Each team is going to complete the entire game on one lane. They'll flip-flop. You have to win 2 games to advance. If they tie, we'll go to a roll-off.
And if there's a tie game, they will have a 1-ball roll-off instead of the old way of doing a half point. Ronnie Russell, the first in 6 frames. And a perfect start for the leadoff bowler. So for the WTT Kingpins out of New York, they go to Danielle McEwen. They love her in this leadoff position. Sam Cooley will follow. Danielle, that's flush in the pocket. 9-pin kicked the side of the last second. Dave Wadka out of Ohio.
And here, I thought it was right around Easter, but there's turkeys in the background.
Yes, and there may well be turkeys on the scorecard as well. And absolutely flush for Dave Wadka as well.
quickly Sam Cooley out of Australia steps in. PBA Players Championship a year ago. Sam was third. Love it. The Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi chant for Sam. It's got to hurry. It does!
Oh. That was primal. Sick messenger.
Did you like that one, Sam Cooley?
No.
Chris Lochetter. There are chants for nearly every player. And that's a little light, and he'll leave one behind.
Were they chanting UPS?
They were. Were they asking him to deliver?
Yeah, I guess.
No trouble.
Come on, back on it now. Back on it. Come on.
Take a look now at John Zerbinski. Out of North Tonawanda, New York.
John's always been solid in this competition throughout the years.
Well, he understands the Baker format. He was a star at Wichita State. So very experienced in that. And just for a moment, there was actual silence, and there's kind of a quiet 10-pin for John. Well, we have a second here, Randy. Tell us about this oil pattern. We can see ourselves with a blue color.
42 feet in length, and I would call this a pretty soft pattern.
Meaning?
Well, we're going to have a lot of high scores, a lot of strikes. There's some forgiveness to both right and left of target.
So everybody clean through three.
It just seems like it just wants to keep hydroplaned. I don't get it.
And there's Don Barrett, who just won in Germany. He nearly won an extra framer event in South Florida last month, too. So he's been rolling it really well, probably the last 5-6 months. Him winning was just an eventuality. Yeah, something like that.
Well, that much hand and rev rate with 16 pounds going through the pins.
Phil Taylor, baby.
You're going to throw a lot of strikes. Beautiful style of Dom and that uncupping of the elbow and wrist, and then the 6 going to the sidewall, slapping the 10 silly.
Going without the glasses today.
What?
I know. Yep, no. Thought he was going to get a kick on that 10, but it was light. He actually kicked aside some trouble.
Listen, man, you never mess with the mojo. Maybe he gave you his last pair. Where are the sunglasses?
I do have a pair of PDWs, but I'm trusting he had another pair. Maybe he just decided to go without.
Seeing Weber without sunglasses is like seeing a unicorn. Wow. I'm kind of shocked at that, to be honest with you. This environment, Weber not wearing sunglasses, I mean, come on.
Well, if they advance, perhaps he'll put them on. Phillies anchor. Speaking of people who've been rolling it pretty well the last few months, Tom Smallwood. And he mixes him up and lays him down. A man who bowls without an ounce of fear in him.
Looked like he just caved in the bucket on that shot. He's a good one to have in the anchor position, though, Dave, because he's fearless, like you said.
And here's another good one to have in the anchor position. We talked to several players getting ready for this, and he said nobody struck more than Marshall Kent. On cue. Crazy, crazy talent, Marshall Kent. So through 5, just about even. We are pretty much even. Pete Weber doing what he does. Ronnie Russell got him started for Philly, and Dave Wonka put 10 in the pit. More League Cup in a moment. The L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup quarterfinals quarterfinals are brought to you by L.L.Bean, inspiring products designed for a reason. Start your next outdoor adventure at LLBean.com. By HotelPlanner.com, the best place to book hotel rooms. Best rate, guaranteed. By the Grand Casino Hotel and Resort, the Oklahoma City area's premier casino resort experience. And by BowlingBall.com, celebrating 20 years online. It's where bowlers go with free shipping on every item, every day.
Now the beauty of Maine. Lighthouses everywhere. And on the inside, the beauty of Maine. Unique atmosphere. And you'll enjoy this throughout this event. Now we want to remind you of a couple of rule changes. You're going to stay on the same lane for the entire game. Then when we switch for game 2, no half points, no half measures, as Walter White was once told in Breaking Bad. You go full measure here. If we have a tie for a game, 1 ball roll off, the captain's pick, of course.
Ronnie Russell can extend the lead for the Hitmen right here.
Russell, this will be the last ball he throws in this game. He bowls the 1st and 6th frames in this Baker format.
Big backswing.
Big strike. Lead off now for KingPins, Danielle McEwen. She struck first time around.
Got a hook.
Boy, it did.
Oh,
Just a little back tap on the 4. I thought that might go.
no. You don't see that hit very often, a little backdoor shaker 4-pin, but what an acquisition for the Philadelphia Hitmen in picking up Ronnie Russell late. You see that little shaker 4 for Danielle.
It almost seems like with the talent, with the scoring conditions, that a spare is almost a mistake. Unlike when we're doing major championships and a spare is a small victory.
There's going to be a lot of striking going on today, that's for sure. Pretty soft pattern, which is good because you've got a lot of traffic, a lot of players. And with this atmosphere, not a bad idea to give the players a little bit of cushion.
Dave Wadka is going to be reducing some of his PBA Tour appearances, unfortunately, but he's balancing his career in the game.
Oh, thought he had that.
See that hit right there? That's why I went to 16 pounds, because I am sick of that hit. Now I only leave about half as many week 10s.
So then just that 1 pound makes that much of a difference.
Big difference depending on your rev rate. Your lower rev rate guys are going to see a big difference with that extra pound. High rev rate guys, not so much. Maybe a little. You know, if you throw it like, say, DJ Archer, I mean, you could probably get the week 10 out with 13 pounds.
Well, Dave, solid on the 10-pin. Here's Sam Cooley.
I had to do that. DJ standing right here next to us in the booth. How about this chant?
Well, I don't know. If Jason Balmali's, that might be him starting it.
You think?
I wouldn't rule it out.
Remember, his last strike was pretty sick.
Oh, man, he's dialed in.
Good one.
Keep him in mind in case there's a tie because we have the 1 ball roll off. It's a pretty close game right here.
Next up, the Loesch.
Everybody delighted to see Chris back on the tour, fighting for titles. Yes, kick, save, and a beauty on that 10.
Let's go, brother. Come on.
So the WTT KingPins trying to double. They'll turn to John Zerbinski for that. John, 9 spare in his 3rd frame appearance.
Now they can take it off the sheet for 248. Hitmen can strike out for 258. 6-time member of Team USA.
That'll take care of a pesky 10-pin.
One of the prettiest games out here on the PBA Tour right there by John Zerbinski. Good guy, too.
Now Dom Barrett, the Englishman. Oh, no.
Guess what? Sorry, Dave. Guess what? Door is now open for New York to come back and win game 1.
That was the best looking shot that didn't strike we've had. Smothered.
Didn't get it there.
Just in it, yeah. Good shot, but it wouldn't start.
So who do you turn to if you're New York for a big shot? Somebody who's made about 50,000 big shots in his career, and I might be light on that total.
Hey, Mr. Big Shot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Give it to me. That's right.
We're getting the full Pete. We're getting the full Pete here.
Well, he got all of this one. And when you see Pete Weber take a couple of steps to the right, he likes it. And how about that react?
I would be disappointed if there was anything less.
You think he likes this atmosphere?
But do you think Tom Smallwood is even slightly affected by all of that?
No.
I don't think so either. Here's your answer.
2 more for 238. And that would force Marshall Kent to get up in the 10th and double.
That's awesome when you come down to the anchor boulders. Even the guys in the turkey costumes are pumped.
On my team, I was also considered an anchor, boat anchor.
Well, I think you would have been a great teammate.
I was always in the 3-hole on our teams. Looks left. Oh, it laid there? What? Get out of my face!
Yes, sir. And befitting Tom, moving on to the next one. There you go. He shook his head a little bit about that one. So this would be for the 238. Yeah, why not? Split him in half. Well, that second of the strikeout from Tom Smallwood is our Barbasol close shave.
You see Ronnie Russell's react there? Oh my goodness. Well, head pin goes to the sidewall. Looked like he got it in. The ball kind of laid there. And look at Ronnie Russell's reaction. Oh my. Marshall,
All right.
He needs 2. Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
It looked like somebody kicked it left when it was halfway down the lane. Marshall Kent's got a sick hand.
That 4-pin. Never saw it coming. My goodness. Got to do it again, though. Oh, my. Just exploding pins here. Well, I like his chances to get the 1 pin he needs on this shot.
Well, you know, it's obvious with the last 5 shots that I've seen in the 10th frame that there's a little bit of room out there. But you know what? That's okay, because the last time I checked, we're in the entertainment business, and this is fun to watch.
He'll just walk away from a strikeout. He's just destroying pins right now. Absolutely shredding them. So, New York wins the first one. If they win the second one, they're moving on to the semifinals against either LA or Dallas. The Hitmen have got to win the next game. All right, game 2 about to begin in the L.L.Bean PBA League quarterfinals. The New York City WTT KingPins took the first game
A big 248 to 238. We bring you our Ebonite flashback, taking us back to the 2013 PBA League Elias Cup Finals, and it was the WTT Kingpins. John Drabinski with some big shots. How about Scott Norton, the southpaw, with a beautiful game? And also on that team, yeah, the glasses are on, I'm just saying. PDW runs it out, and they defeat the Motown Muscle at Woodland Bowl in Indianapolis. There's Billie Jean King herself right there, holding the trophy. So there's the result of game one. 6 in a row for the Kingpins to run around the Hitmen, 248 to 238. Marshall Kent with 3 explosive strikes in the 10th frame. Game 2 coming up. Marshall Kent, quiet for the moment. His bowling has done a lot of talking. So game 2 about to begin here at Bayside Bowl in downtown Portland. The L.L.Bean PBA League quarterfinals, where the New York City WTT Kingpins ahead of Philadelphia's Hitmen 1-0. Again, we are on the Baker team format. That means your leadoff bowler bowls the first and 6th, 2 and 7 for the second bowler, 3 and 8, 4 and 9. Your anchor, the 5th and the 10th. You win both games to advance. If the games are split, we have a 1-ball roll-off. If Philadelphia ties this, we will have a 1-ball roll-off. So New York will begin first. They have now switched lanes, and here is the 6-time Team USA member Danielle McEwen leading off for the Kingpins. Her game's been solid so far.
In game 1, only 1 ball didn't hit the pocket for both teams.
Ronnie Russell for the Hitman. Ronnie came out of the gate very quickly in game 1 with a strike. Ooh, man, 8-pin was late to the party, but it fell. Let's have a little Randy Peterson track tech talk.
Check out this follow-through. Very unusual. Now we see some of the players following through a little to the left for a right-hander, but this is big time. And actually seen Sam Cooley do it even more than that. Watch this live.
A little light, doesn't matter.
That's the new power game now, Dave. You know, back when we first started on tour a few years ago, you were taught to follow through right at the target or right at the pin that you're trying to throw it at. And now we see more and more follow-throughs going to the left for right-handers and for left-handers going to the right. Body's more open, angles are more open, follow-throughs are completely different.
Is that because of equipment or just a change in philosophy?
Equipment. Back then the balls didn't curve. Now these things are really, really strong.
And Dave Watkins leads for the first time. We have an extra pin standing out. Dave has the tricky 2-8.
I think it's the first time that somebody got less than 9.
Jason Couch. By God, what a player he was.
Yeah, Jason was, well, voted the 24th greatest player of all time and only player to ever win the TSC 3 consecutive times in a row. But Couch was one of the greatest ever.
And Dave Watkins seen that movie before. He handles that with ease. And Jason Couch, left-hander.
Made a lot of money on this tour, 16 titles, 4 majors, and inducted into the Hall of Fame the year after I went in.
Now the third hitter, you could say, for the Kingpins, John Drabinski.
Sporting a little facial fescue there. I wonder if it's because we're here in Portland, Maine.
There is a lot of that here in Portland. Ooh, a little light there.
That's all right, they were working on a double, and this is an easy spare. Teams have switched lanes. Ball reaction is going to be a little bit different. I think the left lane hooks a little bit more than the right lane, and you can see that right there. That ball hydroplanes just a bit.
In Portland, that qualifies as a short beard, however. Smothered, chunked, and covered on that pin.
That's a summer beard.
Did you move?
Right.
No, I stayed the same. I just threw it.
So Loschetter up now in the third. Stumbled just a bit at the approach. Broke up to 7-10. Philadelphia's got to win this game or they're knocked out. Their chances to win the Elias Cup.
Take a look at what happened here after Loesch lets go of it. A little fall off to the right. Ball comes in real late though behind the headpin and only the 10 standing.
Oh no.
Not good, especially when you're down 0-1. You hear the manager of New York, Carolyn Doran-Ballard, say, "We got this."
Well,
nobody more competitive than her.
No, you are right about that. 22 titles on the tour, 3 women's majors, USBC Hall of Famer, and yes, intensely competitive. One of those people that when you're bowling against her, you really don't want to be bowling against her, especially match play. BDW. He ran left this time.
Well, there's no room to run right. He'd be in the stands.
Well, he almost wound up in somebody's lap anyway.
Pretty amazing at age 54 that he's still able to do what he does. A beautiful soft hand, and look at the 6-pin go to the sidewall and take out the 10.
Down pretty quick to the approach.
He looks a bit stoic. Maybe it's because they're down 21 and down a game through 4 frames.
Well, here's trouble if you're Philly and you're down, because this guy has absolutely broken pins in half in that first game.
Ooh, look at the big push.
What happened there?
Well, the right lane plays a little bit tighter, and if he plays it the same as the left and gets it to that spot, it's not going to come around the corner.
Do you want to just go 3 or you want me to try to shoot for it?
I take it 3.
Just go 3?
Yeah.
So now they want him to get just the count. They don't want him to try to make this. That needs a hook.
Now, do you agree with that idea? Or should he have gone for it?
I mean, you know, the thing is, they're working on a strike, so if he tries to go for it and then misses the 2-pin, now he only gets 8, so he actually loses a lot more pins in count. It would be 2 more pins in count. Right now, it's just 9.
And, a ringer for Tom Smallwood.
Going for the count keeps them within 1 pin of Philly. If Philly were to throw a 3-bagger there, they don't. So now they're still going to maintain a 9-pin lead.
See, Tom Smallwood won the Sportsmanship Award last year. And he'll take care of the 10-pin.
I don't know, man. I think I might have tried to go for it, especially with the pattern being what it is. That's just me.
Now, New York has the 1-0 advantage. If they win this game, they will move on to the semifinals. If they don't, we'll have a 1-ball roll-off to determine our winner in this quarterfinal.
Take that!
The PBA has an all-new line of officially licensed PBA apparel and merchandise available online, including newly designed PBA League t-shirts and hats, along with a new signature line featuring Mark Roth, Earl Anthony, and Dick Weber. Simply head to PBA.com and click on the Shop PBA link in the main menu to check out the new designs. With Randy Peterson and Kimberly Pressler, Dave Lamont, and our crew here in Portland, Maine. We go to the 6th. The leadoff bowler is back up in this Baker format, so this will be the last shot for Danielle McEwen in this match. And a tap. That's the second time she's had a pin tapped but not taken down.
Tried to lean on it and didn't catch enough of it. With a spare here, all is forgiven. Just a little soft into the pocket. See the 6-pin leaning on the 10 there. Remember, Loschetter missed 10-pin in the 3rd frame for Philly. And that pretty much is the difference in this game.
I wish you could have saw how much it actually moved.
So Ronnie Russell trying to start the comeback here for Philadelphia. They must win this game or they are out. The winner will take on either Dallas or LA. Big backswing for Ronnie Russell and a big strike.
Ronnie Russell screws his thumb in first, then puts his fingers in a lot like Tommy Jones and the great Dave Husted. That vertical arm swing of Ronnie Russell, really good athlete, baseball player, really good golfer, just a great athlete. He's got some pretty big pythons too.
Sam Cooley on the Australian Masters. He's won all over the world. And the messenger slipped right past the 10.
And you can see the tightness of the right lane coming into play where Marshall Kent goes light, leaves it 2-4-8-10. This ball for Sam Cooley pushes just a little bit too long. There's the messenger coming in front. That's indicative of the ball just kind of finishing behind the head pin.
And he just attacks the spare, leaving no doubt.
Did that spare ball even touch the lane?
You know what? I thought maybe for about a millisecond.
I mean, that was going down there pretty fast.
Airmailed. Dave Watka, his last appearance in this game. Unless there was a one-ball roll-off, maybe he'll be chosen by Jason Counts. You already wonder if the two managers have thought ahead. I'm sure they have. Who do they want if it comes to that? That's a pretty solid ball for David. He got it.
How about it, baby? Let's go. Come on!
In between third and fourth arrow, and that ball peels back in the nice break of the messenger.
Now John Zerbinski. Well, that just stalked the pins.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Let's go.
Sam Cooley just gave him a high five and said,
That's your cheap
that was
shot right
magnificent.
Very good. You could have a future in Australian television. Loschetter missed the single pin in frame 3. Not going to have to worry about it this time.
What was it that Ryan Simonelli yelled in our open? Redemption, baby! Redemption!
You just keep eating all you can eat.
If Philly were to come back and win this game, we're going to go to a roll-off.
You know, we could even have a tie for this game. Have a roll-off to break the tie to see who wins the game, and possibly have another roll-off to see who wins the whole thing.
We could have a roll-off to have a roll-off.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got it in.
Oh, yes. 8-pin late.
How about that?
Oh, yeah. How about that? That was filthy.
Apparently he's okay without the glasses after all.
They're gonna come out with a drink here at Bayside Bowl called the Dirty Weber. I'm not sure what it's gonna have in it, but it's gonna be good.
So right back to Dom Barrett. Hitman up a couple.
Big shot here.
Oh my. Pins didn't have a prayer.
That was good.
And the understatement of the day, that was good.
Yeah, that was a good shot, that one.
We got a smile out of Dom.
Best shot of my life.
I'm still going to yell hook.
Now, the last time we saw Marshall Kent, it was a 2-4-8-10 split. Max score for Philly, 238. Max score for New York, 226. Marshall needs them all. Gotta go. Oh my. Gonna make a little adjustment on this next ball, I promise you.
Done nothing yet. Done nothing yet.
What do you think the move is? Like 1 and 1 right? Maybe 2 right with his feet, 1 with his target? Yeah? All right.
Randy checking with our executive consultant, DJ Archer.
Yeah, DJ's helping me out with a little adjustment. DJ would probably just move a board and just get a little bit softer. Marshall throws it a lot harder. Let's see if he can get this ball to go flush. Definitely right. Definitely flush.
So would you both say he made the proper adjustment?
That was a pro move right there, brother. Pro stuff.
All right, so one more for 226.
Ain't no amateur hour here. Count is big because if he strikes here, Smallwood would need the first hit and 9 spare.
Oh, a little
mistake.
Man, leaving. So it's going to be 223 instead.
All right.
Nice. All right.
All right.
All right.
So again, Carolyn's got to start to think, who's my bowler? Who's it going to be in that 1-ball roll-off?
I've got a name. Smallwood needs this strike and then count.
Smallwood, yep. There's one.
Eight on this ball, they win.
And they will force the 1-ball roll-off.
Double dribble.
There's 9. That's good enough.
We're going to roll off.
Okay. This is how it's going to work. It's a 1-ball roll-off. So Philadelphia has won this game. They're 1-1. If they tie, we'll do it again. Tom's going to go ahead and clean up his business, take down the 10th. So let's find out who's in the roll-off.
I'm going to go on the left lane.
Who's going first, Carolyn?
Carolyn letting
I said Pete.
tournament director Kurt Von Kruger
Oh,
know.
I'm
There he is in the bow tie.
I'm sorry.
Yep. We are.
We are. I'm sorry.
Pete's going to go
We
I
are.
apologize.
Smallwood.
I apologize.
And it's Smallwood. So the anchor for Philly, Tom Smallwood, PDW, the number 4 bowler for New York.
I mean,
It's hard to argue with those picks.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, a little confusion about the lane choice, but it belongs to New York.
Petey going to go up first on the right lane.
If they are tied after the first ball, they will stay on this lane. Oh, now apparently it's going to be Dom Barrett, we are told, not Tom Smallwood. So Jason making a last-second
there you
change
go.
for Dom Barrett.
Yep. Like I said, he had 3 really good choices. Dom, Ronnie, or Smallwood. He changes it up. Last minute goes with Dom. Weber, right lane now.
He could run this one all the way to Augusta, Maine, if he likes it.
Maybe Bangor. Uh-oh.
Yeah! Come on, right there, baby! Right there! You get some now!
And I am PDW.
Yep.
Good stuff. That's why you got to go with him. I mean, he's been doing it for so long, and he loves the moment.
That's just it. If anybody in this entire state, nobody would want to be there more than him.
Right?
Maybe Belmo. Belmo loves the spotlight also. But, yeah, you had to go with Pete.
All the pressure now on Dom Barrett on the left lane, the lane that hooks. Got to be careful not to overhit it on that left lane.
We'll do it again. This match is not over.
What a great shot that was.
What lane?
All right, they're going to switch, bring in someone else now. And looks like it's going to be John Zerbinski here for New York.
Same lane.
Same lane is correct, whoever is asking. I think that's Jason Couch who was asking for that. And now,
Same lane?
Yeah, no, it's John Zerbinski who's asking. Same lane.
Smallwood.
Now we heard Smallwood's name again. I think this time he is going to bowl.
Right. Well, they got to change up the players now. And so
well,
Zerbinski's done well in this lane.
Yeah, he threw a beautiful ball on this lane last time around.
This is for elimination. Winners move on.
That's hurry.
Look.
No,
Oh my.
No, not going to happen.
Oh.
The strike will win it for Philadelphia.
Unbelievable.
Great shot. Great shot.
Yeah, Johnny made a good shot there. Now Smallwood can put an end to New York.
Knock out the #1 seed. Still to come, LA and Dallas. Strike for the win. And yes, it's over! Number 8 seed, Philadelphia Hitmen have advanced to the PBA League Elias Cup semifinals on a messenger. Right there, the difference between victory and defeat. The Hitmen move on. The L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup quarterfinals are brought to you by The Main Thing Is You, original. Get inspired at MaineQuarterly.com. By Shipyard Brewing Company, family owned and making world-class beer on the Portland, Maine waterfront since 1994. Enjoy your shipyard responsibly. By Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Cisco, the global leader in food service, bringing more to the table in our local communities since 1969. I'm assuming they deliver. All right, let's take a look at our brackets. After the 8th seed Philadelphia Hitmen have defeated the New York City WTT KingPins in a took them 2 frames roll off, 2-ball roll off here on a big strike by Tom Smallwood. They will take on the winner of the match we're about to see now with the Dallas Strikers and the LA squad, LAX, and this is an unbelievable star-powered match. Jason Belmonte for LA and Norm Duke for Dallas, among others.
Well, Norm Duke's team is the defending champions of this event. Remember last year, they bowled a Baker 300 game. You got Norm Duke, Bill O'Neill, and Tommy Jones to start that team off. On paper, they look to be the favorites, but you can't count out LAX, especially when the anchor bowler for that team is the hottest player on tour right now in Jason Belmonte.
And let's go ahead and meet the LA squad.
We are LAX. This is our year. The cup is as good as ours. LAX.
Now let's meet the lineup for the LAX. 8-time winner on the European Tour, has represented his home nation of Sweden for 20 years. From Gothenburg, Sweden, Martin Larsson. Last year, he set a PBA record by winning 9 regional titles, making his first Team USA appearance this year. From Chandler, Arizona, Jacob Buttra. The winner of the 2011 PBA World Championship, one of the most powerful players in the sport. From Team Finland, from Espoo, Finland, Osku Palermo. He's won 6 times on the European Tour, 10 different countries and bowled to 314 different nations. From Cheshire, England, Stuart Williams.
just became the fastest in PBA history to reach the $1 million mark. Three-time ESPY Award winner, three-time Player of the Year, eight-time major champion from New South Wales, Australia, Jason Belmonte. And the manager for LA is one of the game's most respected figures on and off the lanes. A four-time member of Team USA, two PBA regional titles from Phoenix, Arizona, Andrew Kane. And now, let's meet the defending champions, the Dallas Strikers.
There's a reason we're called the Strikers.
Boom! Who got that? Who got that?
Defending champion. Ready to bring the cup home one more time. Dallas Strikers. Defending champions.
Leading off for the Dallas Strikers, an eight-time PBA champion, including a victory last year and a winner of the U.S. Open in 2010 from Langhorne, Pennsylvania, Bill O'Neill. The player manager for the Strikers, a 38-time tour champion, voted the seventh greatest player of all time, Norm Duke. One of the rising stars of the PBA Tour, he made two televised finals last year at the World Series in Reno. From Greensburg, Pennsylvania, B.J. Moore.
All right, buddy.
He's won four times on the PBA Tour and will be always known as the first player picked in the inaugural PBA League draft in 2013. From Orlando, Florida, Rhino Payne. And the anchorman is an 18-time PBA champion, including two major championships. The pride of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Tommy Jones. So those are your squads. We're ready to roll this. LA versus Dallas for the right to make the semifinals of the PBA League Cup. Yes, this place has a balcony. You can always count on the cheap seats. L.L.Bean PBA League quarterfinal match number 2. The 4th seed and the 5th seed is going at it right now. And the player manager Norm Duke is standing by with Kimberly Pressler.
That's right. He is also part of the team that is the defending champions. You know what? You guys had great chemistry with your team last year, even earning yourself a brick here with a 300 perfect game.
Yeah.
But you have a new lineup this year. Could you explain to the viewers why it is that you have that lineup?
Well, yeah, it's different than our victory lineup last year, simply because you can only protect 3 guys. Sean Maldonado got drafted right out from under me. Luckily, though, I went back. I got my #1 draft choice of 2013. He's back, and we're ready.
And you still have that powerhouse in Tommy Jones, who's won this 3 times, and he was MVP. So what do you think the chances are of winning this today?
Well, I tell you what, when you have a guy like Tommy Jones finishing out, good things can happen.
Good things can happen indeed. So let's get to bowling, guys.
Let's
Back
go
to you in the
bowling.
booth.
All right, let's do this. We got some major star power. We have it in every match in this Elias Cup series. So the higher seed, that was Dallas. And Bill O'Neill will lead it off. So that's a pretty solid choice for Norm Duke to get an experienced star like Bill O'Neill.
A pretty strong team right here.
Yes. Whoa! All right, trouble avoided there for Bill. And Tommy Jones very quick with a spare ball. Hang on. All right, he did.
Bill's been working on his roll to try to keep his hand more up the back. And
Legs a little tight on that one.
so, you know, when I throw it bad, my hand kind of folds around the side of the ball early. I try to keep my hand underneath it and roll it more end over end.
So here's Martin Larson. Very competitive big February. Made a couple of shows. And kicks aside to 10.
Yeah, there's one of the nicest guys on tour right there, Martin Larson. Sure was nice to watch him in February. Too bad he didn't come away with a win, but it'll happen. Love it, flexing for the camera. The wee Iceman steps up for Dallas.
And the chant, well, we all know the chant we're going to hear in a moment. Light, and no, we got shoved around the 2-pin, but only around it and not down.
Pretty straight up the lane with that shot. I would think that Norm would try to belly it just a little bit because that's where the heaviest concentration of oil is, and that's why his ball went light. Almost a trip, too.
Oh! Oh, Norm.
Come on, Ella.
You know, even the best get a little nervous sometimes. Norm knew it right away, too. That's our hammer. Tough spare replay.
The last time I saw Norm Duke miss a single pin spare on television, Moby Dick was a minnow.
We might have to consider a new tough spare replay as Jacob Butter's first shot leaves trouble. So Buttriff went off the rails on that shot just a little bit. So what he did last year, regional title for Jacob, off the charts. And he took a run at it.
And there's back-to-back open frames for each team.
Why were you so much further right on that? That's how it was when I was over there.
Here's a sneaky good pick for the strikers.
I'll tell you what, I think this is one of the best picks in the draft right here. DJ Moore is an absolute animal.
Power, absolute power.
Come on, boys. Let's do it.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be super slow because this wasn't going to be bad.
Beautiful shot by DJ Moore as the two-hander Osku Palermo, winner of the 2011 World Championship.
When he hits it, man, forget it. It's just so violent.
Well, he has that similar style of Belmonte, but he throws it harder. And with all that power, you know, we thought we were seeing pins fly in the last match. Some serious firepower on the lanes for this one.
First draft pick.
Sensational.
Yep.
Sensational rookie campaign in 2008 for this guy.
Yes, takes him down, Rhino Page.
Hey, Rhino Page, good for you.
First pick in the history of this league.
I think it kind of shocked everyone because Norm Duke picked him. And, you know, Rhino was bowling good, but the players that were on the board at the time, no one saw that one coming.
Here's Stu Williams. Oh, he knew it all the way.
Get some.
He kind of moonwalked back just a little bit on that. He knew it.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If I had a team and I was bowling on a team, I would want to be on Stu Williams' team. Just for the pure fun, excitement, watching him, listening to him.
Tommy Jones.
How slow is this one going to be?
Excellent choice for your anchor bowler. He's been a dominant force in this event. Now, a reminder of this Baker format. We've now seen everybody on the team have their shot. Now they'll recycle. The leadoff bowler moves to frame 6. Bowler, the second frame to the 7th. 3rd through 8th, 4 through 9. And now LA will finish their cycle with Jason Belmonte. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Oof.
Dirty.
I thought that was a hair high, and then it just held perfectly at the end.
Dirty.
Man. So as you might have guessed, this group is off to a fast start. We've got turkeys for both squads riding through 5. We'll recycle the lineups when we return. Well, the natural beauty of Maine, another lighthouse photo to show you here. What a gorgeous state this is. We are in Portland, downtown. Time for our Columbia Fun Fact. Tommy Jones has been part of the winning Elias Cup team in 3 of the first 4 years of this event, and is a member of 3 different teams. The New York City WTT KingPins, the Silver Lake Atom Splitters, and last year the Dallas Strikers. And they kept him this year.
Well, Tommy Jones is always great in the 10th frame, and that's why he's bowling anchor for this team. But he's always been great in the clutch.
Even through 5, we go back to the top of the order now in frame 6, and Bill O'Neill. Through the face for a 3-6-10.
Yeah, looked left out of his hand the whole way.
The winner of this match in the semifinals will meet Philadelphia's Hitmen. You have to win 2 matches here. In case of tie, as we saw in the first match, we'll go to a roll-off. Tough spare covered perfectly by O'Neill.
Huh? I know. It was so late. I tried that you can do it, but like I think once we move our feet right and get it in, it does it play. Like if I think if we'd have. It's all right. We're good.
A little coaching from Tommy Jones. In the meantime, Martin Larson. And look good all the way. Oh my.
I started calling him Marty. I think he likes it.
Was that the Gothenburg shuffle there from Martin?
Not sure.
Here's Norm. He missed a single pin first time up. Yeah, that'll take care of that.
Yeah, that's why Norm throws 16 pounds right there for that kind of pin action. Much better shot this time. Moves a little bit right and finds some friction. Head pin into the sidewall. 7 goes out. Head pin takes the 10 out.
So to the 7th now, and the lefty. Can he? Oh boy, I thought that 10 was going to get taken, but single pin coming up.
That was unfriendly, to say the least.
Well, Jacob made a lot of noise last year, earned himself a spot on Team USA. This year, long way to go, and he has it. He knew.
One more, baby. Come on.
On to the 8th we go. And B.J. Moore. He had the first strike of the match for the Strikers. We're down a dozen.
Beautiful game here, folks. Watch this. Big high backswing. And then all that power that he creates at the bottom. Boom.
Yes, sir.
Kind of reminds me of a violent Dom Barrett. You know, Dom Barrett does it so much cleaner and smoother. Dom, when he does it, doesn't really look like he's doing a whole lot. B.J. Moore looks like he just gets all over it. Each with the same result.
So to the 8th, and right back at L.A. Oh, hide the women and children, and the 9 stiffed him.
As soon as that 9 pin stood, his teammates looked right over at the scoreboard. Inside just a pinch, and the ball goes right by the 9 pin. A spare here, their max score would be 236. Dallas Strikers can strike out for 245.
Well, Palermo takes care of business on the single pin. We go to the 9th. Rhino Page, who struck in his fourth frame. See the max scores. Strikers have the edge on that if they punch out.
Big shot for Rhino Page style. Little light, and he got it. The only thing missing on that shot was the turn signal when the ball went right.
He knows that was close. Stu Williams now stepping into it. He struck. The last three bowlers for both teams struck on their first appearances in the game. This is the last one for Stu in this game. Huge left turn and a ringer. Oh man, that was
trouble now. Now the best they can shoot is 225.
Come on.
You've got Tommy Jones, who is really standing by. I mean, Tommy's ready to throw right this second.
Well, spare here. Tommy Jones will get up in the 10th frame, needing a strike to shut out LAX. If Tommy goes 9 spare strike, LAX can strike out and win by a pin.
There you go. There's the Dallas Strikers need for, and Tommy doesn't want it quiet in here. Oh, 9. That was such a good looking shot.
Whoa. Wow. What a great shot here. Just right of fourth arrow. That was a pretty fast ring and 10. So spare and strike. Jason Belmonte will need all 3 in the 10th to win by 1.
And there's a possibility. Well, let's see what Tommy does here. First off, he's got to nail this, which he does.
Nice
So there's
shot,
a big shot right here.
Big shot here. Big shot. Get the count.
Of course, that man to double
Had to throw
and
that
more.
shot out. I'm not Norman.
Ten's good. 9.
All right, so 223. So now what does Belmo have to do?
Double 9. A double and 9. They win the first game.
If he doubles and 8, we'll have a 1-ball roll-off. There's the Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi chant for Belmo. But first things first, got to get 1. That's 1.
When Jason was red hot, he was so good in the 10th frame. Then he had some struggles in the 10th frame. I believe he's all the way back now.
Picked up 2 majors during Big February in Columbus and in Vegas. Needs this one. Wide and short. That messenger will not have any power on it at all. And the Strikers, the defending champions, will take the first game. They're 1 game away from advancing to the semifinals against the 8th-seeded Philadelphia Hitmen, who scored the little upset, taking down New York earlier today. Eight teams make up the PBA League. Philadelphia advances to the semifinals and will play the winner of the match you're currently watching, the Dallas Strikers and the LAX. Next week, 2 more quarterfinals. 2-time Elias Cup champion Silver Lake Atom Splitters and Chris Barnes versus the Brooklyn Styles featuring Sean Rash and Walter Ray Williams Jr. Also on that show, the Motown Muscle take on the hometown Portland Lumberjacks, where you'll once again see a recent PBA champion, Kyle Troup, and his unforgettable afro will return to the lanes here at Bayside. Now, Randy, let's go back to that 10th frame.
You know, he went light the first ball in the 10th, and I thought, if anything else, he was going to catch more of it to make it come around the corner, and it was exactly the opposite. But send it down to Kimberly.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Jason Belmonte and Andrew Kane. Andrew, we'll go to you in 1 second, but Jason, we want to know what happened in the second frame in the 10th.
Yeah, I was a little too soft with it at the bottom. I kind of rolled it. I should have been a little bit more aggressive like I was in the first shot. But, you know, the boys gave me the chance. I got to do it. I got to do it better the next time they give me the chance in the next game.
Well, you got another match ahead of you. Good luck. Andrew, you know what? This title has been elusive to your team. You guys have came close so many times. So what do you have to do to wipe the slate clean and move on and win this next match?
Well, you know, we've been so close so many times. We've also seen a great deal of adversity through all those years. I have complete confidence. We're going to run the same lineup again, and next time these guys have a chance to be aggressive, we're going to take the second game and hopefully take the roll off.
All right, well, thank you so much, and good luck to you. Guys, I'm going to send it back up to the booth.
Kimberly, thank you very much. So we know that the LA lineup will remain unchanged. We'll find out during the break if Norm Duke plans any changes for his defending champion strikers, who lead 1-0 with a chance to go on to the semis. Coming up. Back inside the beautiful Bayside Bowl in Portland, this is the L.L.Bean PBA League quarterfinals. Match number 2 between LAX and the Dallas Strikers. LA will start. They have switched lanes. Remember, they're keeping the lane the entire match. So now Martin Larson, leadoff bowler. We heard no changes for LA. And no changes for Martin Larson's game. He's been perfect.
You know what? I promise you, Martin Larson's having fun.
I just happened to throw really good. I'm sorry.
Such a good guy.
I moved one.
And he is going to win on the tour.
Inside of the board, I moved
without question. He's telling his boys back on the bench the move that he made from the left lane to the right lane.
And Bill O'Neill kicks aside the 10.
Slick Willie getting up and slapping the 10 out.
I moved 3, yeah.
He just said he moved 3. He's letting all of his mates know he moved 3 left.
Now the lefty. Gotta be a snap turn. And a 5-pin just got squeezed like you'd squeeze ketchup out of a bottle.
And Jacob Buttrop is throwing urethane, believe it or not, making the urethane ball look like reactive resin.
Feels good.
And Buttrop celebrating. Norm Duke celebrating that one too. 10 straight back for the player manager for Dallas.
That's the start we wanted last time. We missed that one. Have we already bowled a game? We missed that start the last time. That's what we better. That's what we were. Yeah. Strikers?
For the Alliance in the third frame. A quick deep knee bend for Osku. I just love to watch what happens to the pins when he throws it. It's not fair sometimes. It's not fair.
No, and the question that I have is, why doesn't he win more often?
I threw a little slower.
We've seen a turkey on the lanes and one in the crowd. Actually, several of those like costumed fans here. BJ Moore.
We've got a turkey in the booth.
Oh, that was a weird one.
Almost a 4-7-9.
By the way, we'll have an internet poll later for you all to vote on which of us is the turkey in the booth.
Hey, listen, I wasn't referring to you or myself. I mean, there's a lot of people in the booth right now.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it could be a number of people. You just assumed I was talking about you and me. So no, I mean, look out! Look out!
You could see that immediately.
Bad time for that to happen. Up 1 game to love, and LAX getting off to a red hot start with 3 in a row. Now Beef Stew has won a title in 10 different countries.
And a 300 game in 14 different countries.
I'm not sure I've ever visited 10 different countries.
I don't, well, it's close for me.
Beautiful shot there.
Yeah.
Beautiful stroke.
You can see the 6 just overwhelm the 10.
I moved 2, but I tried to square up just a little bit because I don't think that when we're doing that, it's as good. So that's why I tried to just square up a little bit.
He moved 2 boards right and just tightened up his angle on the right lane, which is the tighter of the 2.
Here's Rhino.
Go for you.
Well, we'll see. He only gets a good for you if he gets a strike.
Ring of 7. And you heard the ball bounce on that lane. I wonder if it took just enough off of it and created that late angle into the pocket. Boy, they could have used one there after the open frame.
Yeah, they survived an open. They missed a single pin miss by Norm Duke, of all people, in the first game. They survived that to win the first game.
Another one?
How far before it landed? It's a long question.
Just not used to him lofting his spare ball that far. I thought maybe he locked up in it.
So here's Belmo, who, to borrow a tennis phrase, had the match on his racket in the first game. Didn't quite work out. Oh, there you go. We're used to seeing that.
That was filthy.
Great shot.
That was a great shot.
Yep, just when they needed it most, too. They've got the strikers down. You got to keep your foot on the pedal.
Finish this game off right now, boys.
There you go. You heard him say it. Finish this game off right now, boys.
Well, nobody asked Tommy Jones's opinion on that. No, 5-pin.
We've been here. Not yet.
Players get a little pumped up. The crowd had already arrived that way. And we go on to step aside, but the strikers up 1-0, but LA up in this game. PBA's Extra Frame is your home for exclusive live coverage of the PBA, PBA 50, and PWBA tours. April 24th through the 26th, Extra Frame features coverage of the PBA 50 tour from the Villages in Florida. Don't miss any of the action. Click on the Extra Frame link in the menu section of PBA.com to sign up for a yearly, monthly, or 3-day subscription. You might get Randy Peterson dropping by every once in a while.
I'll be there to call the action.
Looking forward to that. Not far from one of your old hometowns. So LA clean through 5. Larson 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Did you just do the same again?
Yeah. I actually moved back the one I...
Now, he didn't have to make a big adjustment. Bill O'Neill trying to start the comeback for the strikers here. That's all you can do right now if you're Dallas to stay alive in this game. If LA hangs on to this big lead, we will have
I can hear you.
as we did in the first match, 1-ball roll-off, captain's choice. Higher seed gets the choice of lane. Butcher, yes sir, 7-pin that time, obeyed. The higher seed here, by the way, is Dallas. And we may be headed for that roll-off the way that LAX is looking. Norm Duke buries him alive.
Well, I got to tell you, honestly, I don't think they have a chance to win this game. And right now, all eyes are on LAX to see if they can bowl the second perfect game in the history of this competition.
Dallas did the first one. And that rev rate is just ridiculous.
His ball goes through the pin so hard and so fast, it looks like it creates its own vortex and just sucks the pins right off the deck. It's just dirty.
8 in a row for LAX. More to the face, and that might just put an end to things here. And now, if you're Dallas, if you're Norm Duke, do you pick yourself and take that shot?
No, you go with Tommy Jones.
Hey,
Okay.
just take a lineup shot in case. Yeah.
Okay.
I told him to take a lineup shot in case.
Randy, most of our fans know, but for those who may not, what do you think Tommy meant, or what does Tommy mean by take a lineup shot?
Tommy is telling him to not attempt to make the split, throw a strike ball, a lineup shot, to give yourself an idea of how you can get to the pocket. Remember, he's missed the pocket the last 2 shots. Changes balls, gets a little different look. First ball, his first shot went high, left a 4-7, almost 4-7-9. This time he goes right through the face, even higher. So he makes a ball change, and now he's trying to find a little different shape in case they need him in the roll-off.
And as you saw in the roll-off, it went to 2 different bowlers before finally Philadelphia got the strike to get the victory. So here's Stu. 9 in a row.
Easy there, Marty. Don't take on the beef. Now, up to Belmonte for perfection.
Hey, next time you do that, let me come up behind you first, okay?
Marty's going to need a little leverage if he wants to go up against Beef again in the chest bumping contest.
And Rhino Page takes care of a reluctant 8-pin.
Yeah, nice shot by Rhino. All right, it's all up to Jason Belmonte. Remember how he finished the 10th frame in the last match. Needing a double, gets 1, misses on the second ball.
If you roll a 300 here at Bayside, you get a brick to commemorate your 300. And one more thing, but let's wait for this shot. That's 1. Randy, tell us what they also might win if they will win if they punch out.
Yeah, they'll split $10,000 amongst the team.
On the front 10 for LA. When you talk about the brick with these players, you're genuinely excited to have that memorabilia here at Bayside.
That's a big deal.
That's 11. They're yelling, get a brick.
You know, we talked about redemption in our first matchup. How sweet this would be for Jason Belmonte.
Oh, wait, get the messenger. No, he thought he had it. 299.
Oh my God. I thought that was so good.
It was.
Boy, as soon as he left, as soon as the ball got to about the arrows, both arms went up. Belmonte thought it was 10 in the pit. Here's a ring of 10 with a little fake messenger coming across. Unbelievable.
Now, here's the thing. As we watch this shot, watch his reaction. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. And then this.
And then the teaser.
Man. And even to make it worse, that rather lame effort by the messenger pin there.
Right.
All right, so here's the deal. We got to shake this off because now we're going to determine a winner. Both teams have won a game. I got to think that's my guy.
to take the roll-off shot if you're LA. He gave us to Don Adams, missed it by that much. Now, we're still finishing this game out, by the way, with Tommy Jones. This is not the roll-off. You like Tommy for Dallas?
Without question.
All right, I would think you have to go Belmo here for LA.
So you opened it up and shaped it. Now you got right and left.
And Dallas will get the lane choice.
They got the bell out. The bell rings when you have overtime.
Very nice.
Extended play.
So it'll be one ball, lane choice belonging to Dallas in this case.
That's the one I'm worried about.
That's the one I'm worried about.
Yeah, if he gets it right, it burns up early, and then it
that's the one
runs
I'm
out
worried about. When I get it long,
runs out of steam, and he flat tens. Just keep it in the oil a little bit longer so the ball can store.
So is Norm going to pick himself here?
Yep. Norm's gone.
Well, he is the player manager, so it's his choice. And he. Norm Duke will be the first bowler, possibly the only one for his team. And Belmo will be the choice for LA from Andrew Kane. So, one ball, no spare shooting here. Best score wins. As we may have to go more than one frame here. The winner will go to the semis against Philadelphia, who won in similar fashion. Well, that was a good choice, Norm.
Have you seen that before?
Well, one of the greatest ever, and he's not too shabby in the clutch himself.
I was going to say, you know, it's hard to argue with that pick even if you make the pick yourself. Now, Belmo's got to match it. If he does not, Dallas advances.
Ring 10, last ball.
Done. Stuff 4, and it's over. Dallas has advanced to the semifinals. So Dallas advances to take on Philadelphia in the semifinals. Norm Duke called his own number. Turned out to be the best decision he's made all day. Punches it out for the win for the Strikers. The defending champions are still alive. We'll be back to talk to the winners next. The L.L.Bean PBA League Elias Cup quarterfinals are brought to you by Barbasol. New Barbasol premium disposable razors with close shave technology. America's leader for a close, comfortable shave. By liveandworkinmaine.com. Browse and apply for jobs at Maine employers today. Get started at liveandworkinmaine.com. By the United States Bowling Congress, creating competitive opportunities at all levels as we build a future for the sport. Visit bowl.com for more. And by Coffee by Design, building our community of farmers, families, and coffee lovers for 23 years. Plenty of excitement today. Let's get right to our Geico Championship recap.
Well, the KingPins look pretty good early on. Weber doing his thing. Marshall Kent gets up in the 10th frame, throws all three to capture game one, 248 to 238. But in game two, it was a different story. We had a roll-off. Zerbinski gets up. Messenger denied. Smallwood for the Hitmen. Messenger. Yes. They win the roll-off. They advance. In our next matchup, LAX and Dallas. BJ Moore slinging some wood. Rhino Page doing his best on the left side. Belmonte could have won game one with a double. Instead, he goes strike, misses it at the bottom, leaves a 2-pin. The next game, they had a chance of perfection. Shot 299, it goes to a roll-off. Duke chooses himself, gets the first hit. Once again, it's up to Belmonte. He goes high, leaves a 4-pin. The defending champs move on.
So both times it comes down to roll-offs. The higher seed winning it this time. Dallas, the 4 seed over the 5 seed. Earlier, Philadelphia, the 8 seed, getting the win over the top seed, New York WTT KingPins. So it'll be Philadelphia and Dallas on May 7th on ESPN at 1 o'clock Eastern in the semis. Now, still to come, the Atom Splitters and the Styles, the Lumberjacks and the Muscle. But right now, let's have a conversation with our winners of this last match and Kimberly Presley.
Thanks, guys. So I am Laneside with the winning team, and they were very excited. They were down here hugging and cheering each other on. And you know what? I heard you guys talking, Tommy, to Norm. Talk to me about how you influenced for him to go ahead and take that last shot in the roll-off.
Well, Norm came over, and the two lanes are playing a little different. They're obviously different pairs, and his ball just looked like it was going through him better than mine, even though I had a couple strikes. And you don't get to be in the top 5 of the PBA for all these years and not be able to throw it. So we'll let him throw it if he needs to.
You had to go with Norm. So Norm, wow, what an amazing finish. At some point, did you guys think that you were not going to make it out of this match?
Well, you know, we kept telling ourselves, listen, last year we won this thing and never did we go without a 50-pin deficit at some point. So we kept that mindset. I think we were lucky that Jason didn't strike for the 300. I think he would have gotten up there in the same high mode. I think we were really lucky that they got that 299. They dropped down a little bit, and then it is a 4-pin with a little soft. I just think we got lucky today. We're going to go back and work on some things and then maybe hit the range.
All right, well, in 2 weeks you go into the semifinals and you go up against the Philadelphia Hitmen. Are you going to plan on changing anything up?
We're going to change everything up, and you know, we're the most nimble group, really, I think, because of that. We have a lefty, we have a straight guy, we have guys that can boom it. We like having those choices, so we're looking forward to it. It's Jason Couch, you know, he lives 10 minutes from me, so there's going to be some managerial type of, yeah, I love it. I can't wait.
All right, congratulations, you guys. You're still in the running for going for a repeat. Congratulations on this win.
It was an emotional one, to say the least, for that group right there, the Dallas Strikers. And Randy, we had some incredible bowling as we remind everybody about the PBA League quarterfinals coming up Sunday at 1 on ESPN. And it's going to be more intensity like this, crazy crowd, and Randy, exciting bowling.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same without that guy, but it's still going to be some great, great bowling. Lots of strikes, lots of animation. Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing like the PBA League Series.
A ton of fun here in Portland, Maine. We can't wait to see who's going to wind up on top holding the Alliance Cup. Quarterfinals, round 2 next week.